Welcome to my channel USA Old Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. The United States of America Washington Quarter Dollar from 2017 featuring Frederick Douglass is one of the most admired coins in the America the Beautiful series. This coin doesn't just represent currency, it tells a story of courage, education, and equality through one of the most influential figures in American history. When collectors hold this coin, they are reminded of Frederick Douglass's journey from slavery to becoming a national leader, writer, and abolitionist whose voice still echoes through time. The 2017 quarter beautifully captures his legacy with a powerful design that stands as a tribute to freedom and perseverance. The obverse of the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has been a signature feature of quarters for decades. Its simplicity contrasts perfectly with the historical depth on the reverse side, where Frederick Douglass is honored. On the reverse, the artwork shows Douglass seated at a writing desk, symbolizing his lifelong devotion to education and literature. In the background stands his historic home in Washington, D.C., which is now preserved as the Frederick Douglass National Historic Site. This detail-rich design brings his story vividly to life. Every curve, engraving, and line on this coin speaks volumes. The U.S. Mint's craftsmanship ensures that both Douglass's portrait and his home radiate the strength and dignity that defined his life. The coin was struck at several mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark adds a small but meaningful distinction to collectors who chase every variant. Many coin enthusiasts particularly admire the proof versions, which feature mirror-like backgrounds and frosted designs that make Douglass's image stand out with striking clarity. These coins are small masterpieces of numismatic art beyond design. This coin connects to American history on a deeply emotional level. Douglass's belief that knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave remains a timeless message of empowerment and equality. Collectors often seek coins that tell a story, and the 2017 Frederick Douglass Quarter does exactly that. It's not just metal and engraving, it's a story pressed into silver and copper. This quarter also holds a special place in the America the Beautiful program, which ran from 2010 to 2021, celebrating America's most historic landmarks and figures. Frederick Douglass's inclusion was both symbolic and deserved. When it first entered circulation, few people realized the cultural weight behind this coin. Over time, as collectors began studying its details, appreciation for its design and symbolism grew rapidly. Some of the coins minted in perfect condition, free from any scratches or circulation marks, became rare collector's pieces, admired for both beauty and condition. High-grade specimens, those rated MS or Proof 70, can fetch strong prices on the collector's market, especially if they carry certain mint errors or special finishes. One known variety of the 2017 quarter includes slight die imperfections that add uniqueness and rarity to the coin. These subtle differences can significantly boost value among dedicated collectors. Frederick Douglass's presence on a U.S. coin represents much more than honor. It reflects how his life reshaped the American conscience and inspired generations toward equality and justice. The design serves as an invitation to explore his history, his writings, and his role in the broader American struggle for freedom. Each time someone looks at this coin, it's a quiet reminder of resilience and moral courage. Collectors who specialize in the America the Beautiful series see this coin as one of the most historically meaningful in the entire set. It bridges art, history, and heritage in one piece. Its release also drew attention from educators and historians, many of whom use the coin to inspire students to learn more about Frederick Douglass's life and legacy. The mint's detailed depiction of Douglass's Washington, D.C. home gives the coin architectural significance as well, showing how his personal space became a national landmark of memory and progress. Even casual coin enthusiasts can't help but be drawn to its elegance. The coin's texture, weight, and design evoke pride in American artistry and storytelling. The year 2017 might seem recent, but already, these quarters have become a topic of fascination among numismatists due to their symbolic depth and occasional rarity. In pristine, uncirculated condition, this coin stands out as both an educational piece and a valuable collector's item. It's often showcased in coin exhibitions or private collections focusing on influential American icons. Some versions, particularly proof and silver editions, have demonstrated notable appreciation in value over the years, especially when preserved carefully. For many collectors, the 2017 Frederick Douglass Quarter is more than an investment, it's a piece of American spirit, a celebration of intellect, and a testament to human perseverance. Its beauty lies not only in metalwork but in the moral story it tells through every detail. Each time it changes hands, it silently continues Douglass's mission, to educate and to inspire. This remarkable quarter connects past and present, reminding us that the value of freedom and knowledge is truly timeless. So, if you ever come across the United States of America Washington State's quarter dollar Frederick Douglass 2017 in perfect mint condition or with rare features, hold on to it. It could be worth an incredible $36,000. Top 2. The United States of America Washington State's quarter dollar from Alabama 2003 is one of the most fascinating pieces in the 50-state quarters series. This coin beautifully celebrates the history, heritage, and pride of the state of Alabama, combining symbolism and art in a way that captures collectors' hearts. When it was first released, the Alabama quarter stood out immediately because of its detailed design and historical depth. It's not just another coin, it's a miniature monument to one of America's most inspiring figures, Helen Keller. The obverse of the coin carries the traditional image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has graced U.S. quarters since 1932. Its dignified portrait provides a perfect frame for the creative reverse design that makes this coin so special. On the reverse side, the Alabama quarter features Helen Keller seated, reading a book that represents education and perseverance. Her name appears in both English and Braille, making it the first U.S. coin ever to feature Braille characters. Surrounding Helen Keller are longleaf pine branches and magnolia blossoms, the state's tree and flower, representing Alabama's natural beauty. Together, these details form a powerful image of strength, wisdom, and grace. The coin's inscription, Spirit of Courage, sums up Keller's legacy perfectly. It's a tribute to her determination to overcome both blindness and deafness, and to her lifelong work advocating for people with disabilities. Each element of the coin's design carries meaning. The flowers represent gentleness, the pine symbolizes resilience, and the Braille speaks to inclusivity and innovation. This combination of symbols makes the Alabama quarter one of the most admired coins among both collectors and educators. It is not only a work of art but also a teaching tool about bravery and achievement. When the U.S. Mint launched the Alabama quarter in 2003, it became the 22nd coin in the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each coin in the series was designed to honor the unique story of a U.S. state. The Alabama design was chosen through a public process that allowed residents to vote on concepts that best represented their state's heritage. The result was a design that truly resonated with the people. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, these coins came in multiple finishes including business strike, proof, and silver proof. Each version has its own charm and level of collectability. Collectors particularly love the proof versions, as they feature a glossy mirror-like background that makes the details of Helen Keller's figure shine brilliantly. The Alabama quarter also stands out because of its groundbreaking use of Braille, a symbol of accessibility and a landmark in U.S. coin history. This design choice gives the coin a special place in the hearts of many Americans. Beyond its visual appeal, the coin holds immense educational value. Teachers and parents often use it to tell children about Helen Keller's incredible journey and her impact on the world. In the numismatic world, certain rare conditions make this coin even more valuable. Flawless, uncirculated specimens or proof coins graded at the highest levels are especially sought after. Occasionally, error versions of this quarter appear, coins with slight die misalignments or doubling that create unique visual effects. These mistakes turn ordinary coins into prized treasures. Collectors from around the world seek out these rarities, knowing that their value will only rise over time as pristine examples become harder to find. The Alabama Quarter doesn't just symbolize a state, it symbolizes the human ability to triumph over impossible odds. Every detail on it tells a story of courage, faith, and knowledge. Helen Keller's inclusion on the coin ensures her legacy continues to reach millions of hands and hearts across generations, even 2 decades after its release. This coin remains one of the most beloved pieces in the 50-state quarters series. Its beauty lies in both design and message. The combination of symbolic detail, historical significance, and artistic precision makes the 2003 Alabama Quarter a true masterpiece in American numismatics. Collectors often display it as a centerpiece in their state quarter collections, especially in high-grade proof sets. It stands as a conversation piece that represents human perseverance and state pride. The U.S. Mint's craftsmanship shines through every line and curve, bringing both art and history together in a small but powerful way. Over the years, the coin's value has grown, especially for pristine versions that have been kept in perfect condition since release. Its connection to an inspirational American hero gives it emotional and historical worth that goes far beyond metal and minting. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of history, a reminder of the courage that defined Helen Keller's life and continues to inspire today. From classrooms to collectors' cases, this coin continues to make an impact. It's more than a quarter, it's a lesson in determination and hope. The 2003 Alabama Quarter stands as a timeless reminder that even the smallest coin can carry the biggest stories. So, if you ever find a United States of America Washington States quarter dollar Alabama 2003 in perfect mint condition or with a rare error, keep it safe, it could be worth an astonishing $88,000. Top 3. The United States of America Washington States quarter dollar from the District of Columbia, released in 2009, is a coin that perfectly blends music, history, and pride. This quarter is not only part of the celebrated District of Columbia and U.S. Territories series but also a heartfelt tribute to an American jazz legend who changed music forever, Duke Ellington. When collectors first saw this coin, they immediately recognized it as something special. It's a symbol of culture, rhythm, and creativity, all captured on a single piece of metal. The 2009 D.C. Quarter tells the story of a city and a man who both shaped the American identity. The obverse side features the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has been a familiar face on the quarter for generations. It represents leadership, history, and continuity, but the reverse side is where the magic begins. It features Duke Ellington seated at a grand piano, with musical notes and his name engraved in elegant detail. The design honors his contributions as a composer, pianist, and bandleader who helped define the sound of American jazz. Below the piano, the coin bears the inscription "Justice for All," which serves as both a tribute to the nation's ideals and a motto deeply connected to the District of Columbia's history. This coin was designed by Don Everhart, whose artistic touch brings life to the composition. The balance between Ellington's portrait and the piano captures both grace and grandeur in a limited space. The inclusion of Duke Ellington marked a historic moment, the first time an African American appeared alone on circulating U.S. currency. This made the coin not only collectible but also culturally significant. Collectors admire how this design celebrates the arts, a rare theme in U.S. coinage, where historical or political subjects are more common. It stands as a symbol of creativity and the unifying power of music. Minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, the 2009 D.C. Quarter came in multiple finishes, including uncirculated and proof versions, each offering its own charm. The proof versions, struck at the San Francisco Mint, are particularly prized for their mirror-like shine and frosted details that make Duke Ellington's image appear almost lifelike. For music lovers and coin collectors alike, this coin bridges two worlds, jazz and numismatics, in a way that few other coins can. When you look closely, the attention to detail is striking. The piano keys, the curve of the instrument, and Ellington's poised demeanor, all captured in perfect balance. It's a coin that resonates with rhythm. Even though it doesn't play a note, you can almost feel the smooth melody of Ellington's timeless jazz echoing through its design. The coin also serves as a reminder of Washington, D.C.'s deep connection to art, culture, and history, a city that has always stood at the crossroads of progress and creativity. Since its release, the District of Columbia Quarter has gained a steady following among collectors, especially those who appreciate coins that carry a story. High-grade examples in pristine condition have proven especially valuable, particularly those preserved from circulation or struck with minimal imperfections. Rare error coins, such as double dies or misaligned strikes, have occasionally been found, creating excitement among collectors who understand their rarity and market potential. The DC Quarter not only celebrates a great musician but also the spirit of the capital itself, a place that embodies diversity, innovation, and cultural pride. Its message, justice for all, continues to resonate deeply, making the coin more than just a piece of metal. It's a statement of equality and hope. Over time, the value of this coin has increased, especially for proof and uncirculated versions in flawless condition. Collectors appreciate both its artistry and its historical importance. The design's balance between classical and modern elements mirrors the dual nature of Washington, D.C., a city rooted in tradition but always moving forward. Each time you hold this coin, it feels like holding a piece of American music history, reminding us of the nation's creative spirit. For younger collectors, the D.C. Quarter is an exciting way to learn about Duke Ellington and his immense contribution to jazz and culture. The coin's composition, copper and nickel, may be simple, but its story is priceless. It's a celebration of sound, spirit, and self-expression. In coin collections across the world, the 2009 DC Quarter stands out not only for its beauty but for what it represents: the harmony between culture and currency, the perfect example of how art and history can live together on something as small and everyday as a quarter. Even years after its release, this coin continues to capture attention, reminding collectors that greatness comes in all forms, sometimes even in the size of a quarter. So, if you happen to find a United States of America Washington State's quarter dollar District of Columbia 2009 in perfect mint condition or with rare minting errors, keep it safe. It could be worth an incredible $74,000. Top 4. The United States of America Washington State's quarter dollar War in the Pacific 2019 is one of the most visually striking and historically meaningful coins of the America the Beautiful series. It captures not just a place, but a moment in time that changed the course of world history forever. Released to honor the war in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, this quarter pays tribute to the bravery and sacrifice of the American soldiers who fought during World War II in the Pacific Theater. From the very first glance, this coin stands out as a miniature monument to courage. Every detail in its design tells a story of determination, freedom, and victory against overwhelming odds. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has been a proud symbol of American currency for generations. Its timeless look contrasts perfectly with the dramatic reverse design that makes this quarter unforgettable. On the reverse side, you can see American soldiers waiting ashore at Asen Bay in Guam, capturing the exact moment when U.S. forces began liberating the island from enemy control during World War II. Image is filled with emotion, the determination on the soldiers' faces, the waves at their feet, and the distant horizon that symbolizes hope and freedom. It's more than art, it's history frozen in metal. This quarter serves as a tribute not just to Guam, but to all the Pacific Islands that played a role in the long and costly path toward peace. The war in the Pacific National Historical Park was established to preserve these sacred grounds, honoring the memory of those who fought and those who gave their lives. Every detail on the coin reminds us of that moment in 1944 when the tide began to turn in favor of the Allied forces. It's a story of bravery told through design. Collectors admire this coin not only for its beauty but for its deep connection to American valor. It's a piece of metal that carries the weight of sacrifice and triumph. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the War in the Pacific Quarter came in both regular and proof versions, each offering its own visual character. The proof coins, in particular, are stunning, with mirror-like fields and frosted images that give the soldiers a lifelike appearance, as if frozen mid-March. For many numismatists, this coin represents the perfect blend of art and history. It reminds collectors of the human stories behind the wars that shaped the modern world. Also one of the few coins that manages to capture both action and emotion, a rare achievement in coin design. The designer, Joel Iskowitz, succeeded in conveying movement, heroism, and purpose in a single, compact composition that instantly draws the viewer's eye. Each wave, each helmet, and each ripple in the water is crafted with precision, making the design come alive in your hand. The coin's theme connects to a powerful chapter in American history, one of liberation, unity, and resilience under fire. Even today, the War in the Pacific National Historical Park continues to tell this story to visitors, and this coin serves as a pocket-sized tribute to those same ideals. Collectors who specialize in historical and military themes see this coin as a must-have piece for any serious collection. Its emotional impact and artistic beauty make it more than just currency, it's a commemoration of heroism. Some versions of this coin, particularly in flawless uncirculated condition or struck with minor minting errors, have become highly desirable among collectors. Occasionally, quarters with unique die marks or off-center strikes are discovered, and those variations greatly increase the coin's value. Since its release in 2019, the War in the Pacific Quarter has maintained strong demand due to its symbolic design and relatively low mintage compared to earlier quarters, also a favorite among veterans and their families, who see it as a reminder of the sacrifices made to secure freedom across the Pacific Islands. Every time you hold this coin, you're holding a piece of history, a tribute to the courage that defined a generation. It serves as a reminder that even small things, like a quarter, can tell immense stories of human spirit and determination. The War in the Pacific Quarter doesn't just represent Guam or World War II, it represents the unbreakable will of those who fought for liberty, and for collectors, it represents the beauty of American craftsmanship and storytelling in metal form. So, if you happen to come across a United States of America Washington States $quarter War in the Pacific 2019 in perfect condition or with rare minting errors, treasure it well, it could be worth an amazing $33,000. Top 5. The United States of America Washington States $quarter Theodore Roosevelt 2016 is one of the most inspiring and visually captivating coins ever released in the America the Beautiful series. This coin honors not just a national park, but a man whose legacy transformed the landscape of the United States forever. When it first appeared, collectors were immediately drawn to its powerful design. It's more than just a coin, it's a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents and his enduring love for nature and conservation. The coin celebrates Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota, a breathtaking place that stands as a living monument to Roosevelt's vision of preserving America's natural treasures for future generations. The obverse side features the timeless image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, a portrait that has symbolized strength and leadership on quarters for decades, but it's the reverse side that truly captures hearts. The design shows Theodore Roosevelt himself, on horseback, surveying the rugged landscape of North Dakota, a scene that perfectly captures his spirit of adventure and determination. The moment depicted isn't fictional. It's inspired by Roosevelt's own experiences in the Dakota Badlands, where he found peace, inspiration, and purpose after personal loss. Every detail of the coin's artwork, from Roosevelt's posture to the jagged cliffs in the background, tells the story of a man who found healing and resolve in the wild. The artist, Joel Iskowitz, designed this scene with careful thought, ensuring that the coin reflects both the natural beauty of the park and the courage of the man it honors. The intricate design work, combined with the high-quality engraving by the U.S. Mint, makes this coin a true masterpiece of modern numismatic art. Collectors appreciate how the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt Quarter connects American history with the environment, two themes that Roosevelt championed throughout his life. This coin is not just about a park, it's about an idea, the idea that the wilderness must be preserved and cherished. Roosevelt's leadership made that idea a cornerstone of the nation's identity. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, this quarter came in several finishes including circulation strikes, uncirculated versions, and beautiful proofs. The proof editions, with their mirror-like surfaces and frosted details, bring Roosevelt's figure and the vast open land behind him to life with stunning clarity. For collectors, the Roosevelt Quarter represents more than just a collectible. It represents a philosophy of stewardship and love for the great outdoors, a piece that reminds Americans of the importance of protecting the natural world, something Roosevelt himself fought passionately to do through his creation of national parks and wildlife refuges. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of history, a glimpse into an era when one man's vision helped preserve millions of acres of untouched wilderness. The 2016 Theodore Roosevelt Quarter quickly became one of the standout coins in the America the Beautiful series. Admired for both its design and emotional depth, many coin enthusiasts consider it a symbol of American pride, leadership, and environmental legacy. It's a coin that tells a story with every detail. High-grade examples in perfect mint state or proof condition are especially prized among collectors for their sharp strikes and flawless finishes. Certain rare varieties in error coins, such as double die reverses or misaligned strikes, have been known to dramatically increase the coin's value. Even circulated examples with strong details are sought after for their historical resonance and artistic beauty. Over the years, the coin's popularity has continued to rise, not just for its rarity but for what it represents, one man's enduring connection to the American landscape. Each time you look at it, you can almost picture Roosevelt on horseback, breathing in the crisp air of the Dakotas, dreaming of a nation where nature and progress could coexist. This coin is more than just metal. It's a tribute to a spirit of exploration, resilience, and care for the world we live in. For those who love collecting coins with deep historical meaning, the Theodore Roosevelt Quarter holds a special place in every collection. Its artistry, symbolism, and craftsmanship make it one of the most admired issues of the entire series, a reminder that true greatness comes from passion and vision, the same qualities that drove Roosevelt to protect America's wilderness forever. From classrooms to collectors' cases, this coin continues to inspire admiration and respect for one of the most remarkable figures in U.S. history. And for those lucky enough to find a perfect specimen or rare minting variety, this beautiful piece of history carries an incredible worth, an astounding $42,000. Top 6. The United States of America Washington State's Quarter Dollar American Memorial Park 2019 is one of the most emotionally powerful and visually stunning coins from the America the Beautiful series. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a tribute to courage, freedom, and remembrance. Released in 2019, this coin honors the American Memorial Park located in the Northern Mariana Islands, a site dedicated to the men and women who gave their lives during World War II in the Pacific. From the first moment collectors laid eyes on it, the American Memorial Park Quarter stood out for its elegant design and moving symbolism. It carries the weight of history and the light of honor. The obverse side of the coin features the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, the same image that has graced U.S. quarters for decades. It provides a timeless foundation for the story told on the reverse. On the reverse side, the design depicts a young woman standing in front of the Memorial Court of Honor in Saipan. She holds a wreath, gazing at the names inscribed on the memorial walls, a scene of quiet reflection and deep respect. This image, created by designer Donna Weaver, perfectly captures the spirit of remembrance. It symbolizes both the pain of loss and the pride of sacrifice. Every detail on the coin, from the folds of the woman's dress to the engraved names behind her, adds emotion and depth to the design. The coin reminds us that the freedoms we enjoy today were secured through unimaginable courage and sacrifice, especially during the fierce battles of the Pacific Theater. The American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands honors over 4,000 American servicemen and women who lost their lives during the Marianas Campaign in 1944. While placing this park on a U.S. quarter, the Mint ensured that their memory continues to be carried in the hands of millions of Americans. This coin is not just about war, it's about remembrance, the peace, and the enduring gratitude of a nation that never forgets its heroes. The design's balance of sorrow and strength makes it one of the most touching coins in the entire series. Collectors admire how the coin captures a powerful moment of silence, a woman paying tribute to those who fought for freedom across the Pacific. The combination of artistry and symbolism turns this small quarter into a national monument in miniature. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the 2019 American Memorial Park Quarter was released in multiple finishes, including circulation strike, uncirculated, and proof versions. The proof coins, with their mirror-like fields and frosted details, bring the solemn beauty of the scene to life, highlighting every curve and shadow. For collectors, this coin stands out as one of the most meaningful releases of 2019, both for its design and its deep historical importance. The America the Beautiful series often features parks and landscapes, but this coin goes beyond scenery. It tells a story of memory and gratitude. The image of the woman holding the wreath serves as a timeless reminder of those who fought bravely for the ideals of liberty and peace. Many collectors and historians consider this coin a symbol of hope, representing how remembrance keeps history alive for future generations. High-grade examples, especially those in perfect mint state or proof 70 condition, have become highly desirable among numismatists. Error coins, such as double dies or misaligned strikes, add even more value to certain specimens, making them rare treasures for dedicated collectors. Over the years, the coin has gained a reputation for its emotional impact as well as its elegant beauty. Standing out among the 2019 issues, it's also a favorite among veterans and their families, who see it as a tribute to the bravery and sacrifices made during one of history's toughest wars. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of remembrance. It connects you to the stories of those who gave everything for freedom. Its design, though small in scale, speaks volumes about courage, loss, and national pride. The coin invites everyone who sees it to pause, reflect, and remember that freedom always comes at a cost. As part of the America the Beautiful program, the American Memorial Park Quarter stands as a masterpiece of modern coin art and storytelling. It's more than currency, it's a symbol of gratitude cast in metal, a reminder of sacrifice preserved forever. So, if you ever come across a United States of America Washington State's $quarter American Memorial Park 2019 in perfect mint condition or with a rare minting error, hold on to it. It could be worth an impressive $34,000. Top 7. The United States of America Washington State's $quarter American Memorial Park 2019 is one of the most emotionally powerful and visually stunning coins from the America the Beautiful series. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a tribute to courage, freedom, and remembrance. Released in 2019, this coin honors the American Memorial Park located in the Northern Mariana Islands, a site dedicated to the men and women who gave their lives during World War II in the Pacific. From the first moment collectors laid eyes on it, the American Memorial Park Quarter stood out for its elegant design and moving symbolism. It carries the weight of history and the light of honor. The obverse side of the coin features the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, the same image that has graced U.S. quarters for decades. It provides a timeless foundation for the story told on the reverse. On the reverse side, the design depicts a young woman standing in front of the Memorial Court of Honor in Saipan. She holds a wreath, gazing at the names inscribed on the memorial walls, a scene of quiet reflection and deep respect. This image, created by designer Donna Weaver, perfectly captures the spirit of remembrance. It symbolizes both the pain of loss and the pride of sacrifice. Every detail on the coin, from the folds of the woman's dress to the engraved names behind her, adds emotion and depth to the design. The coin reminds us that the freedoms we enjoy today were secured through unimaginable courage and sacrifice, especially during the fierce battles of the Pacific Theater. The American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands honors over 4,000 American servicemen and women who lost their lives during the Marianas Campaign in 1944. While placing this park on a U.S. quarter, the Mint ensured that their memory continues to be carried in the hands of millions of Americans. This coin is not just about war, it's about remembrance, the peace, and the enduring gratitude of a nation that never forgets its heroes. The design's balance of sorrow and strength makes it one of the most touching coins in the entire series. Collectors admire how the coin captures a powerful moment of silence, a woman paying tribute to those who fought for freedom across the Pacific. The combination of artistry and symbolism turns this small quarter into a national monument in miniature. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the 2019 American Memorial Park Quarter was released in multiple finishes, including circulation strike, uncirculated, and proof versions. The proof coins, with their mirror-like fields and frosted details, bring the solemn beauty of the scene to life, highlighting every curve and shadow. For collectors, this coin stands out as one of the most meaningful releases of 2019, both for its design and its deep historical importance. The America the Beautiful series often features parks and landscapes, but this coin goes beyond scenery. It tells a story of memory and gratitude. The image of the woman holding the wreath serves as a timeless reminder of those who fought bravely for the ideals of liberty and peace. Many collectors and historians consider this coin a symbol of hope, representing How remembrance keeps history alive for future generations. High-grade examples, especially those in perfect mint state or proof 70 condition, have become highly desirable among numismatists. Error coins, such as doubled dies or misaligned strikes, add even more value to certain specimens, making them rare treasures for dedicated collectors. Over the years, the coin has gained a reputation for its emotional impact as well as its elegant beauty, standing out among the 2019 issues. It's also a favorite among veterans and their families, who see it as a tribute to the bravery and sacrifices made during one of history's toughest wars. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of remembrance. It connects you to the stories of those who gave everything for freedom. Its design, though small in scale, speaks volumes about courage, loss, and national pride. The coin invites everyone who sees it to pause, reflect, and remember that freedom always comes at a cost. As part of the America the Beautiful program, the American Memorial Park Quarter stands as a masterpiece of modern coin art and storytelling. It's more than currency, it's a symbol of gratitude cast in metal, a reminder of sacrifice preserved forever. So, if you ever come across a United States of America Washington State's $quarter American Memorial Park 2019 in perfect mint condition or with a rare minting error, hold on to it, it could be worth an impressive $34,000. Top 8. The United States of America Washington State's $quarter Cumberland Gap 2016 is one of the most powerful and historic coins from the America the Beautiful series. It tells the story of courage, discovery, and the bold spirit that shaped the nation. Released in 2016, this quarter honors the Cumberland Gap National Historical Park, a place that represents the gateway through which early American pioneers traveled westward into the frontier. From the very first look, the design of this coin captures the essence of exploration and adventure. It's not just a coin, it's a tribute to the bravery of those who paved the way for expansion and opportunity. The obverse side features the timeless portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His familiar image reminds us of leadership and the founding ideals of the United States. The reverse side, however, is where the story truly comes alive. It shows a frontiersman standing proudly, rifle in hand, gazing across the Cumberland Gap toward the untamed lands of the West. Above him are the words "First Doorway to the West," a phrase that captures the historic significance of this passage through the Appalachian Mountains. Designed by Barbara Fox, the coin's artwork perfectly expresses the determination and vision of the pioneers who sought new lives beyond the mountains. Every detail, the man's clothing, the rugged landscape, and his determined stance, brings to life the spirit of American exploration. The Cumberland Gap was more than a path through the wilderness, it was the symbol of a nation's dream to expand, to explore, and to build a future. This quarter honors that dream. It stands as a lasting reminder of how courage and curiosity shaped the nation's destiny. When the U.S. Mint released the coin, collectors immediately admired its dramatic design and its deep connection to American history. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the Cumberland Gap quarter came in circulation, uncirculated, and proof versions. Each has its own charm and appeal to collectors. The proof editions, with their mirror-like shine and frosted detail, are especially breathtaking, making the frontiersman appear lifelike as he gazes toward the horizon. This coin doesn't just depict history, it makes you feel it. It evokes the wind, the wilderness, and the determination that fueled the westward expansion. For numismatists, the Cumberland Gap quarter represents one of the finest examples of storytelling through coin design, a perfect balance between artistry and symbolism, paying tribute to both nature and the human spirit. Collectors appreciate how this coin captures a defining moment in America's journey, the courage to step into the unknown and shape the future. The Cumberland Gap itself is located at the intersection of Kentucky, Virginia, and Tennessee, and was once a vital route for thousands of settlers heading west. This passage helped shape America's frontier history, and the coin's imagery brings that journey to life with breathtaking accuracy. Every curve and engraving on this coin reflects careful craftsmanship and deep respect for the nation's past. It's more than currency, it's a small monument to discovery, perseverance, and national pride. Some collectors have discovered rare variations and minting errors in this coin, making certain pieces highly valuable and sought after in the numismatic market. Perfect mint state coins, especially in high-grade proof condition, command strong prices, and are admired for their pristine beauty. The 2016 Cumberland Gap Quarter quickly became one of the standout releases in the America the Beautiful series due to its emotional impact and artistic strength, a coin that speaks not only to history enthusiasts but to anyone who appreciates courage and progress. Each time you hold it, you're reminded of those who dared to venture into the unknown in search of a better life. The blend of history, art, and craftsmanship gives this quarter a timeless quality that continues to captivate collectors. For many, it's not just another coin, it's a symbol of the spirit that built a nation and the people who made it possible. The Cumberland Gap 2016 Quarter stands as a beautiful reminder of America's pioneering past and the unyielding determination that defines its people. So, if you ever find a United States of America Washington States $quarter Cumberland Gap 2016 in perfect mint condition or with rare minting errors, don't let it go. It could be worth an incredible $44,000. Top 9. The United States of America Washington States $quarter Saratoga 2015 is one of the most remarkable pieces in the America the Beautiful Quarter series. It tells a story of victory, honor, and the turning point that shaped America's fight for independence. This quarter was released in 2015 to commemorate the Saratoga National Historical Park located in New York. The park honors the Battle of Saratoga, one of the most decisive battles of the American Revolution. The Battle of Saratoga, fought in 1777, marked the moment when American forces defeated the British Army, inspiring hope across the colonies and changing the course of history. This coin captures that iconic moment beautifully, preserving it forever in shining metal for collectors and history lovers alike. The obverse of the coin features the traditional portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has appeared on the quarter since 1932. His calm and noble expression reminds us of the leadership and courage that defined the early years of the United States. But it's the reverse side of the Saratoga Quarter that truly tells the story of triumph and alliance. The design shows a symbolic scene, a British soldier's sword being surrendered to an American officer, a gesture that marked the victory of freedom over oppression. This historic surrender represented the beginning of international recognition for the new nation and the start of France's vital support in the war. The design was created by artist Barbara Fox and sculpted by Renata Gordon, both of whom captured this emotional moment with stunning detail. You can feel the power of history in the hands meeting, the calm strength of victory and the humility of surrender. The simple yet profound imagery speaks of courage, sacrifice, and the dawn of liberty for a young nation. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the Saratoga Quarter was released in various finishes, including brilliant uncirculated and proof editions. Each version reflects the scene with unique luster and depth, turning a small coin into a miniature masterpiece. Collectors admire this coin not only for its design but also for its deep historical significance. It's more than a piece of metal, it's a tribute to one of the defining moments in the struggle for American independence. The Saratoga Quarter stands as a reminder that even the most powerful empires can be humbled by courage, unity, and determination. Its fine craftsmanship captures the textures of the hands, the sword, and even the folds in the soldiers' uniforms, giving life to an event over 2 centuries old. The phrase British Surrender 1777 inscribed on the coin reinforces its meaning as a symbol of victory and turning tides. When you look closely, you see more than art, you see gratitude, sacrifice, and the birth of a nation's pride. For numismatists, the 2015 Saratoga Quarter is one of the most moving designs in the America the Beautiful collection. Many collectors seek this coin for its story, while others cherish it as a historical treasure they can hold in their hands. Even casual coin finders often keep it once they learn the meaning behind its design. It's that powerful. Over time, pristine examples of this quarter, especially those with minting errors or proof-like surfaces, have become increasingly valuable. Rare variations, double dies, and high-grade coins can fetch incredible prices at auctions and collector markets. Each coin, depending on condition and rarity, carries a story of its own, waiting to be discovered by those who appreciate both beauty and history. The Saratoga 2015 Quarter is not just another collectible, it's a timeless symbol of America's resilience and unity in the face of struggle. Every gleam of light on this coin reflects the bravery of soldiers and the hope that freedom would triumph. So, if you ever find a perfect, rare, or error version of the United States of America Washington State's $quarter Saratoga 2015, hold on to it tightly. It could be worth an astonishing $50,000. Top 10. The United States of America Washington State's $quarter Harper Ferry 2016 is a coin that beautifully combines American history, courage, and the spirit of change. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a tribute to one of the most powerful and transformative locations in the nation's story. Released in 2016, this quarter honors the Harpers Ferry National Historical Park, located at the meeting point of the Potomac and Shenandoah Rivers in West Virginia. Harpers Ferry holds a unique place in history as the site of John Brown's famous 1859 raid, an event that ignited the flames leading to the Civil War. The coin stands as a symbol of bravery, rebellion, and the pursuit of freedom, all captured in its finely detailed design. The obverse of the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. It represents leadership, stability, and the foundation upon which the United States was built, but the reverse is where the story truly comes alive. It depicts John Brown's fort, the building that became the center of one of the most significant moments in American history. The design shows the fort in quiet dignity, surrounded by trees and hills, capturing both its historical importance and its enduring strength. This was the fort seized by abolitionist John Brown and his followers as they attempted to spark an uprising to end slavery in America. Though the raid ultimately failed, it became a turning point that stirred the nation's conscience and hastened the onset of the Civil War. The coin's design was created by Thomas Hipschen and engraved by Phoebe Hemphill, two artists who brought deep emotion and precision to their work. Their goal was to remind Americans that courage often comes with sacrifice, and that even the smallest actions can change the course of history. The detailed engraving of the fort's brick walls and arched windows gives the coin a sense of timelessness and reverence, as if the coin whispers the stories of those who dared to fight for justice, echoing through generations. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the Harper Ferry Quarter was produced in both circulation and collector's editions. The proof and silver-proof versions display a mirror-like background, making the historic building gleam with stunning clarity. Collectors appreciate the coin not only for its beauty but also for the incredible story it tells through its design. Each version of the coin offers a new way to experience the legacy of Harper's Ferry and the bravery that unfolded there. The America the Beautiful series aimed to celebrate national parks and landmarks, but this particular coin does something more. It captures a moral moment in history, a reminder of how one act of defiance can awaken a nation's conscience and lead to transformation. The Harper Ferry 2016 quarter stands as a bridge between past and present, between struggle and freedom. For many collectors, this coin carries emotional weight because it symbolizes both tragedy and triumph. The design's stillness invites reflection on how far the country has come, and how much courage it took to get there. High-grade examples of this coin, especially those with rare minting errors, are incredibly sought after in the numismatic world. Some versions show double dies or slight misalignments, which make them even more valuable to passionate collectors. The coin's combination of artistry, historical depth, and emotional resonance makes it one of the standout pieces in the entire America the Beautiful series. Every detail, from the fort's shadow to the flowing inscription, reflects respect for the story behind it. It reminds us that every symbol on U.S. currency has meaning, carefully chosen to preserve the spirit of the nation. Even though small in size, this quarter carries the weight of a nation's ongoing journey toward justice and equality. Holding one feels like holding a piece of living history, a moment frozen in silver and copper, echoing the voices of those who fought for change. So, if you ever come across a perfectly preserved or rare error version of the United States of America Washington State's $quarter Harper Ferry 2016, don't overlook it. It could be worth an incredible $47,000.